week 4.
Does anyone?
What week is it? What week is
good?
it?
Are we good? Y'all can see me? Are we alive?
This is week 4.
Rich is playing with his setup right now. We're okay with it today. Hopefully you guys can see me. Hopefully y'all can hear me. We have special guests in the house. Luis Mind of Macias again.
Let's go. Let's go. Thanks for having me.
Weep's back. So we're actually plus Zayden again. So little baby Zayden got to join us. Welcome in, y'all. For those of you ready to start talking football, let's get to it, okay? First things first, the matchups. Let's get past this. You guys already know what we're up to today, okay? We got scored. If you're brand new, there's a lot of brand new people. I get it. If y'all don't understand yet. Oh, sorry, hold on. I dropped my condom. It's for Brian.
I could say something right now. It'd be funny.
Oh, here we go. The baby stuff. The condom baby stuff. Yeah. We got week 4 scores. We got week 4 top 10 fantasy players. Our week 4 injuries. Our week 4 waiver wire pickups. And then we also got our week 5 matchups just before we go into Richard versus Brian. I have all the scores tallied up from the past 4 weeks. So be ready for that.
Yeah, I have no idea who's been winning. I wasn't even here last week.
It's going to be very interesting. All right, guys. Normally, I take way too much time on talking about last week's games. So we're going to try to do as best we can to not go too far. I feel like there's a timer on here that I could get, but it's okay. I'll do it next time. All right. First off, Thursday night game. Was it atrocious? Was it good? Did you expect what was going to happen? I guess everyone could have expected the Cowboys to come off with a victory. But against the Giants with just 5 points, what's up? Who's?
I think their defense is kind of getting exposed, right? Cowboys defense is kind of getting exposed for some holes in it. Giants, what they do? They just run the ball down their throat.
One of the biggest things able to do on the Cowboys is run that ball down their throat, just atrociously.
The game was just disgusting. Malik Neighbors went off for me, though. That was clutch.
Yeah, randomly getting that ball caught or thrown to him by one of the most overpaid quarterbacks. Again, I just don't see that. Don't get it. There's a lot about the New York Giants that just don't make sense. And how they decided to put that team together. It is what it is. The Cowboys, they are not them boys. Falcons Saints.
Falcons Saints, man. Rip the Saints.
Saints were going so hard, so early, getting on the hot hand. What happened?
Taysom Hill got injured. In his first game back, he goes off and then gets injured again. Basically,
I'm telling you, he's a good pickup.
No, he's not, bro. He's so inconsistent. That's why
you're not wrong.
That's why Kamara is such a weird person to start. Because if Taysom Hill is healthy, he's not going to get those end zone touches. It's going to be Taysom Hill. So it's just weird.
Talking about Kamara?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really tough. It's really weird, right? Because he's that workhorse, but then it's we're going to do that wildcat formation type shit. And we're just going to be able to score on y'all. It's
yeah, every time. You know what's going to happen. You can't stop
away
it.
From my boy right now.
Or from each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that too, huh? Hey, Kirky, though.
Yeah, he looked pretty good.
This is something that I when I was adjusting stuff, editing earlier today, there's a Flacco in there that I guess Flacco's not going to be playing, but we were hoping. But speaking of, quarterbacks getting their second win, Kirk Cousins, man.
Yeah, he's dealing it right now. He's getting it.
He was also still coming off that injury, so he still needed a couple warm-up games to get 100%. Adjusted.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I believe so. I mean, he's been kicking the shit out of people, and 2-2 looks pretty good. My squad's 2-2. Our squad's 2-2. You know what I'm saying? Bengals Panthers. Did you expect the score to be kind of I guess 10's not crazy, but during the game, it kind of looked like it was somewhat of a possibility the Panthers could stay in this.
I thought the Panthers were going to win, to be honest.
Yeah?
Bengals defense has looked awful. Burrows looked doo-doo.
Yeah, but they're making it happen.
Yeah, they finally clicked. They're trying to figure it out. Just give the ball to Jamar Chase. That's all you got to do to win.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, the Bengals can't get too much props because they get their first win against somebody that was just playing like crap. So you can't really. I mean, Burrow's still Burrow, though. I would never, like, talk about his talent and capabilities. But just right now, what I'm viewing right now in reality, like, I'm just not really too into it.
I feel like there are a lot of broken
sleeper
pieces
team.
to both of those teams.
Yeah, no, devastated at big points in their rosters for sure.
Both walk away 1-3.
Trash.
Hey, Bears, LA. I'm okay with it.
Oh, that game was
There are gonna
awful,
be some people
bro.
that aren't okay with it. How do we chop this down? How did the Bears get this dub?
So I heard a hot take, I feel like, where they said if Caleb Williams wasn't the quarterback and you had somebody that was a vet or whatever, that team would be looking so much greater than what it does right now. So
for
technically
sure.
it's saying that Caleb is the weak link for that team. So if you didn't have his inconsistency or his inability to be able to make quick reads or whatever, they would look different. So was that the case? Were they really kind of dominating that game the whole time?
Lightweight. I mean, I feel like if Justin Fields was still on that team, they'd be maybe 4-0 because they have great weapons, great defense.
Another hot take. That's crazy.
Caleb just doesn't look ready. And, like, obviously he's a rookie, so you don't expect him to just come in, like, tearing it up. But, I don't know. He just
You don't just Jaden Daniels.
Jaden Daniels, I was gonna say those are outlier kind of thing. I think people do forget that. But every year you're gonna have one rookie that does get it from the very beginning.
Yeah.
And you're also gonna have the rest of them that are like kind of like in that middle of the pack, and then a couple that are like, dude, I think that this was not the right choice drafting you. You know,
Bryce Young.
It's just one of those. Well, yeah. Well, who knows too though? Because those organizations though, like the Jets, Panthers, who else would you throw in there? Possibly even the Bears. Like, you just don't know what those quarterbacks would do if they were in another organization.
Yeah.
Just tough. And Texans, like Stroud, like got put into the perfect situation with the defensive-minded coach, and they stacked all these weapons like right on his first year. So,
Yeah,
I mean, you kind
100%.
of have to have an owner that's ready for that kind of change and shit too.
Yeah.
You still got to be a good quarterback, though.
Yeah, I guess that's probably extremely important.
Speaking of some good quarterback play, I mean, Packers look like they're getting their ass handed to, and we're never gonna come back.
Yeah, was it 28-0?
It was something redonkulous, and I'm like, there's no way they're gonna stop. Like, the Vikings are on a head of steam, 3-0. They're just doing some damage to the Packers with Jordan Love back in the game. It's just one of those, I don't know, one of those cataclysmic things where it's like, dude, I don't care who y'all are, we are just mopping the floor.
Yeah,
How did they come back? How did they get that?
quick
29-31. How
Yeah,
did they come
quick
back?
touchdown, strip sack, quick touchdown. I think a 3 and out, then a quick touchdown again. I mean, Jordan Love is good. Jaden Reed is fire. Even was it Dontavian Wicks had a great game. The Packers are a good team, man.
The Packers are a solid team. I don't know. I don't want to say I'm not worried, but down the stretch it'll be very interesting to see as we all close out this first quarter of games. Texans 3-1 as well. Jacksonville just doo-doo too.
I hate Jacksonville so much, bro.
0-4. What did they? I mean, they kind of started to fall apart a little bit last year. Prior to that, it wasn't too bad. But
Bro, they've
man,
lost
didn't
10
they start
games in a
hot
row.
and then go 10 games in a row? So they started off like powerhouses, I
Yeah.
guess, for a little bit. I
They
think
were
he
like
was
7-2,
like
something
something
like
horse, like watch out for like MVP like later. No way, that fell apart
Yeah.
quick,
Yeah.
and they never
Trevor
got back
Lawrence
to
is
that, which is
horrible.
weird because didn't they pick up Calvin Ridley in the offseason too?
yeah, they were
In
like,
hopes
they-
like we're
stack
gonna
a big
air it
squad.
out. Yeah.
They let go of Calvin Ridley. He's on the Titans now.
Oh yeah. Okay. Who's the
They still have Christian Kirk, and
Christian Kirk?
They drafted rookie Brian Thomas Jr., who's fire. He's hella underrated. But, I
Rookie
mean,
campaign.
Trevor Lawrence is just trash, bro. Ever since they paid him hella money, he's been the worst QB in the league.
Well, you know what was crazy is I always think about when they talk about his like performances. I always think about an interview that he had where he was like, "Ball isn't the most important thing to me in my life." Like, and it was like, well, maybe that was like an indicator that he was not going to be wanting to put in. Maybe he wanted that first big paycheck, and then maybe just kind of ride it out into the lights or
Yeah,
whatever.
now he's
which is-
chilling. He got
can't
like
blame him for
200
getting
mil.
his
That's
his
really
bank account taken
interesting
care of.
Because if you are getting paid 200 mil, ball has to be life. If you have any other thing that you have on your mind, that's
Yeah.
why you're 0-4, bro.
I'm faking it.
That's why, that was personal right there, huh, Rich? Oh, you guys, that's why you're 0-4, bro.
Bro, I get 200 mil. I'm faking an injury. I'm
Yeah,
done.
I don't. Yeah, I
You
guess.
kidding me?
Bro, yeah, ball's life, bro. Colts come up.
Mm-hmm.
B weeks. You got 5 minutes. Go.
I don't even need 5 minutes. I won't drag it out. Basically, AR looked fire in those first 2 drives. Got a little reckless, and our coach is a freaking idiot. He got hit in the hip. Obviously, wasn't terrible, but like bruised hip. Comes out, goes back in, instantly calls a read option for AR to run. It's like, what are you doing? He just got hit. It's super illegal hit, helmet to helmet, no flag because the refs hate fucking the Colts so much. I don't, no idea why. Just a joke.
Hey, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, Flacco comes in, looks like Big Dick Flacco of his entire career, just great, slanging it everywhere. Was it Justin Fields, interception, fumble, George Pickens fumbles, loves it. Second half defense looked horrible. We let Steelers come back on us way too close. I was shaking in my boots the whole second half, but
I'm weak. Okay.
we pulled it off.
I love it. Yeah, I bet, man. Because it's always like it's always one of those things. I feel like the Niners have that issue too sometimes, where it's like, you know, you're doing good, you're up, and then the other team's kind of just creeping up there right behind, play after play, and you're like, stop these fuckers. Like, come on, what do you? You're on third down 3 times, like in this drive. Like, how many more times do you need that opportunity?
Yeah, it was great to see Michael Pittman Jr. be back to how he is, though.
He did go off.
Had like 140 yards in that game. Josh Downs went the hell off, too. JT went off. It was great.
They did do a great job in holding that 27 points. You know who didn't do a good job?
Patriots.
J-E-T. Jets. No, we're not
Jets.
there yet.
Okay,
Suck ass.
yeah, for sure.
Oh, my
Jets,
God.
Broncos.
Frauds.
Was this a defensive game? Was this just miscommunication on all end? Was this a poor display of the National Football League? What's up?
All the above.
And I was also going to say, like, the Jets, so with Aaron Rodgers, he's never going to air it out. Like, I don't think people really realize that. Like, he's an accurate, low-attempt quarterback. So I really, for fantasy especially, I really wouldn't be picking too many players off the Jets because I don't feel that the defense isn't going to do anything, I don't think, to really stop that much. They're going to be ahead by a lot in a lot of games. So their best attempt is controlling a game from beginning to end.
I'm definitely thinking, like, they're going to air some stuff. Like, he was...
I mean,
I
every
think he
now and
tops
then,
out at,
yeah.
like, I don't think he's thrown over 300 yards in almost a few years, right? Something crazy
yeah.
like that, where he hasn't thrown over like 300 yards in a few years.
Because he doesn't have Garrett Wilson open, bro. He's playing games over there. I don't know what, but you get on the same page as all your receivers, especially your homeboy that's supposed to be doing work for you. It's just
And
like,
before the snap, too. Didn't they have like
What-
5
what
false
is
starts?
going
Yeah, they had a
on?
bunch. Funny thing, though, did you see Bo Nix's stat line at halftime?
No.
I did not.
Bro, he had like, I think it was like 9 or 10 completions. He had -7 yards
That is so wild.
with 10 completions.
So that's like check down, and they were getting tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Every
type
single
vibe.
time.
That's crazy, yo.
Yeah, like
That's
all of his
maniacal
running
work.
backs had like 2 or 3 receptions for all negative yards.
I'm not going to lie. Sean Payton kind of, I loved him when he was with the Saints. Like, I just thought he was a cool, fiery kind of coach or whatever. But the way that he handled, like, the comments, I guess, during the offseason and when he was getting the Broncos job, and then the first year that it all hit the fan, it's like, all right, I'm going to replace this guy with my quarterback that I want. And then he was talking about how he played mind games in the draft so you would even get this quarterback. So for him to be having the opposite of success that he's having, I'm kind of enjoying it. I'm not even going to lie.
I hate Sean Payton.
Do you?
Hate him.
You wouldn't have a beer with him? Not even an IPA?
Fuck no, dude. Well, actually, I would just to say
Just
how much
to
I
have
hate
the
him.
IPA or no? Tell him how much you hate him is hilarious.
What is he? He reminds me of an actor, too.
Urban Meyer or like, no,
Tom Cruise, because everyone hates Tom Cruise.
I'm weak.
Why does everyone hate? I love Tom Cruise, bro.
He's scary, bro.
I wish he was my stepdad.
Scientologist freak. The space Mormon.
You said Space Mormon?
Space
Yeah, that's what
Mormon.
Scientologist is.
Echo. All right.
Hilarious.
Moving to a Bucks-Eagles game.
Ooh.
That was a good game.
What happened? I don't know.
Eagles just frauds, bro. Baker's Baker.
Someone
Baker-
got in
Baker
Baker's
is,
earpiece and said, "Hey, yo,
Baker's
Tom,
baking. Yeah, he's baking.
Tom said
son.
you got to take this game serious, bro." He said if you wanted to have fun, take your kids to Disneyland. And he heard that and was like, "All right, let's go, bro. Let's go, bro."
Stop.
Baker loves that though, man. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if something like that happened.
I was, yeah. No, that's funny because I was watching McAfee and they were talking about how
Chip on the block.
conversation
Yeah.
that they were having, and I'm like, you know, I could see that going down as a thing, but then also like,
Yeah.
really, but yeah, I understand that. That's 100%. You know, that's the same thing with like Trevor Lawrence. I don't want to.
Yeah.
Like, you know, ball's not life. Bitch, ball's fucking life, yo. Ball
Yeah,
is life.
yeah.
So yeah, you want to have fun, which there is a fine line, right? Like George Kittle example, he likes to have fun and beat the crap out of people and block them, and then also run through tackles if he's got the ball, and that's fun to him. And ball is life. So, you know, I don't know. You have
Like
to
win,
find
do your job,
enjoyment.
and then the fans are also right there with you to be cheering at the same time. So I feel that.
Gotta have that enjoyment. Yeah, no. What
Have you
Eagles
seen the
falling apart,
comment?
Sirianni getting
Did
fired?
Jalen get hurt or something? Oh, that Sirianni thing at the end of the game. He almost looked like he didn't even want to explain what happened. I think they asked him like, why did Saquon only get like a certain amount of touches the first
Yeah,
like 3
8
drives?
touches
And he was
the
like,
entire game.
well, we couldn't complete a pass. So if you do the math, then we couldn't give the ball to anybody. So it's like, okay, well, if one thing wasn't working, then any other. If I was in Madden and you keep shutting down something, I'm like, okay, one of these plays is going to pop. So I'm just going to stick with what I know.
Sirianni's
One
a
of these
freaking
things
idiot.
is not like the other, but one of them could work. Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty wild.
Yeah, Corey said, imagine not giving up Cooper Cup.
Sirianni just reminds me of like the cool dope boy Italian cousin.
We'll have to get
Gets
to
He's a
away with
freaking
everything. always in
moron,
jail.
bro.
Commanders 42, Cardinals 14. Again, I'm pretty happy with it because divisional rival game. Commanders looking solid as
Solid.
Mhm.
fuck. Are we
Cardinals
Defense is
scared?
got
extremely underrated.
exposed.
Are we worried? Do
Defense
we
is
need more players from
underrated.
them from fantasy too? Like, what's going on?
Well, let's
Scary
go hot
Terry's
take
fired.
right now. Who ends with the better record, Commanders or Cowboys?
Oh, Commanders. I'm gonna go with Commanders.
You're gonna go with Commanders better
There's
than
no
the
way
Cowboys? Okay.
Cowboys bro, they got holes everywhere. People are getting injured, and then on top of that, like, just Dak got paid, right?
That's so wild.
Dak
yeah.
got paid. There is
And CD
no
too,
way he's
so.
performing this year.
I would
Let's
say
Let's
Cowboys.
be typical about this. Whenever people get paid, they get lazy. Do they not?
I don't know if it's coincidental, but it seems like it's definitely statistically
One of those things.
crazy. Because again, when we get to the Niner game, we'll talk about Ayuk. But yeah,
Bro, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. It's crazy.
I think the
Speaking of
Cowboys
the
are going to
Niner
do that.
game,
Cowboys
Yeah.
going to have the better record.
Cowboys just
ask the chat, bro. We're gonna have to keep close tabs on that.
Bro.
Who wins that division? Because
yeah,
that's
I
a
know.
that's a good one right
Niners
there.
got to wipe the floor with the Patriots. Everyone's not going to give them, a well-deserved win, even though Fred Warner is starting to become one of the best linebackers in the NFL.
It's starting to.
Overrated,
He's been the
maybe.
best linebacker.
What?
He's been the best linebacker.
As far as like a good
I mean,
like
but,
pass coverage
really
linebacker, yeah,
solidifying
yeah,
that
yeah,
role,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because what is it? We're in
They
week
got
4,
run
and he's
stoppers,
got,
they
what,
got-
2 picks already? He had a forced fumble.
Pick
One
six.
pick was a pick 6.
Mhm.
Like, homeboy's, like, racking up the stats
Defensive
right now.
Player of the Year candidate, probably.
Just sitting there in the middle of the field, like, do something. Like, okay.
And his vert is ridiculous. So like on that play, I don't think he was seen, which is weird to think about because he's so tall and big. But the way when it's moving quick like that, and he just lifts up his arms, I mean, and the fact that he had enough time to hit the floor, lay down, get up, and be like, "Oh, okay, so this is what we're doing," and then go in was that was pretty dope, bro.
And continue to get that diving play to get that 6
Crazy,
points.
yo.
He's like, I'm gonna get this.
Oxygen machine right after that, bro. Brock had like three tuds on that one drive. I think it's the third drive of the first half where
That one drive, he got 3 touchdowns.
he had like literally 3 touchdowns that were all called back though, right? It was crazy.
Oh, that.
The one that
oh,
ended with
yeah.
Kittle going over 3 people and just Huda!
Oh yeah, that the way it actually ended though.
Yeah, the way it actually ended?
was lit as shit
Yeah.
in triple coverage. Just
It was crazy.
Kittle
yo.
over the top, and I'm.
I thought it was the dumb throw, but if you watched him drop back
Who's
and just let
underneath?
it
Someone
go,
was underneath too.
it was one underneath and like 2 over the top trying to get their hands up there, and he was just like,
But there is a player that was underneath. I don't know if it was BA that was underneath that route or someone else.
yeah.
That or
That
like
could have like easily
Juwan.
walked it in, but instead
or
he
like
just,
he could have probably gone
Yeah.
to the underneath.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was another one that I saw too where I was just like, he went to his
That was
furthest
a dime,
man.
though,
He's
bro.
like,
that was a dime, man.
like, let's do it.
He put it where only George could get up there and grab it, so that was sick.
All right, we'll stop sucking the Niners' dick.
I know for real. Huh?
You guys are
Chiefs
just
are 4-0
glazing, dude.
because of the
Glazed
refs.
donuts over here.
What?
Is that
Glazed
you said
donuts.
there's something on your chin right here.
Come on, guys. No, I will not give up Cooper Cup because when he comes back to play, he's gonna go off.
As long
Mm,
as he out
Like
for it.
Devontae Adams for Cooper Cup. Come on, guys.
It's pretty even, to be honest.
Yeah, but Devontae doesn't have a quarterback.
Doesn't have a
He's being
quarterback as
traded.
well as
Where?
technically.
That's the question.
I was like,
That's-
I just
Where?
don't see anything
I will
happening, man.
wait
I've been talking
until
about that
he
all
gets
day.
Traded, and then we'll see what
Sure.
that trade looks
It's either the
I get
Saints
that.
or the
Gets a
Jets.
quarterback. Bro, just one man. I don't think one man's going to make a difference. But if you have Devontae on one side and you got Garrett Wilson on the
Well,
other.
who's he gonna have? Lazard in the slot too, and then
Lazard in the
Garrett.
slot, yeah. So I'm like, you need to have a good O-line to let that man cook. I mean, he's pretty good on his quick outs, too. Aaron Rodgers is very good on timing. I feel like Devontae is going to have his timing routes good.
But to
with
have
him.
that deep threat on both
I don't-
sides is
yeah.
gonna be pretty
You're
sick.
talking about,
dude.
you're
That'd
talking
be
about
sick,
A.A.
but-
Ron not
I
airing
just
out
don't
the
think
ball.
he-
A.A. Ron's going to air out that ball now.
Yeah, he would be. Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
whatever. We can speculate until the day we die.
Yeah, exactly.
Just like we're speculating how the refs are being paid off by the Chiefs.
Chiefs for sure. I knew that answer.
Was it the
That is
refs that got him
absurd.
this game, or just the Dogwater Chargers
Dogwater Chargers.
not showing up today?
The refs didn't really do that much in this game.
I would say Dogwater Chargers, but it is a whole new coach, so I will say that's also into play. That
Man, but you're talking about like a legend. Like
Well, what are the Chiefs gonna look like looking
John
forward
F.
though? Because they got what three?
Legend?
Jim F. Hardball. No, I'm just kidding.
Legend?
I would say he's a football legend. Maybe not an NFL legend, but he's a football legend in
family's
general.
legend?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
for
his
sure.
family is. I don't know. He hasn't
brother.
proven anything.
I don't know.
Right.
Speaking of Devontae, is he going to stick with the Raiders?
No,
The
for
win
sure.
two Raiders.
He's going to be a Saint.
It's gonna be way too much drama regardless. I don't even
Here,
think he
go
goes there,
back,
but him
go
and
back,
Olave
either-
right there would be sick. Bro.
Wow, that's
That
interesting.
would be sick.
Browns are looking like the shit team again that they are.
I love to
Is
see it.
because of Deshaun Watson?
Of course,
I really,
Deshaun
yeah,
Watson's
I really
terrible.
think that he's
Sell that man.
just. Yeah,
I don't know. What do you do? What walking into that situation with such?
I mean,
Keep
you
giving
gave
the
a
ball to
rapist
Jerome
like
Ford 'cause he's
$300
my
million.
man.
It's your fault. Sucks. Pay him to leave.
They should, huh?
So okay, if Deshaun, let's say he has to step away from the game of football, does he go back to still getting massages or no?
Oh, for sure.
For sure.
My goodness.
Hey, did anyone expect the Ravens to kick the shit out of the Bills? Like, I expected it
Not
to
like
be
that
a
at
good
all. I
matchup,
thought
but
it'd
I
be a
didn't
good game.
expect it to really be the Bills getting exposed. Is it the Bills were due for a loss?
Bills were
Is
due for a
it-
loss, I would
it
say.
was,
Yeah.
Was it
They're
a
still very tough.
combination of just where they just out-coached as well because John just and his team prepared a lot better than
They just proved you can run the ball in the Bills and all these little check down throws, and there's no one in the freaking flat, so it's wide open every time. Look at Justice Hill.
Oh, Zayden. Look at Zayden. He was poking.
He's like
Buffalo
yeah.
still does not have like a run stop type defensive line. So
Yeah,
yeah,
not at
going
all.
up that middle was, and then if they have a weak secondary on that backside, because who would have stopped those touches from Derrick Henry? It would have, well, I guess Poyer, but I mean he's not there
Von
anymore.
Miller's
so-
fire, but he just got suspended for four separate games.
Again?
Yeah, PEDs.
It finally. Oh.
He's done 4 weeks.
I think that's bogus though, because it was just for his hair to grow back, like that little balding that was going on. That was the PED.
We'll see.
Questionable.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, Zayd's with the refill. I'm parched, boys.
Do we
I'm
even have to
parched.
talk about the Titans game? That was so disgusting.
Titans win against the Dolphins. The Dolphins are never going to be the same team. Everyone in that franchise is getting sold off, even if Tua comes back. Period. I'm sorry, John. The Titans aren't going to get better this season.
No, the Titans
because
are horrible.
Whoever is quarterbacking them, whether it's Will Levis,
Mason Rudolph.
They're gonna be
Mason
calling her on,
Rudolph.
but yeah.
y'all need something going on. Honestly, figure out the run game. Give it to Tony Pollard, please. Something. I don't know why they.
Tajee Spears is so much better than Pollard. It's not even funny.
I know, but I have Pollard. Actually, I have both. To be honest, it doesn't.
You have both.
I unfortunately.
Why would you have both?
It's like having Achan and
Ivy?
Mostert, low key.
That's hilarious.
What's the only thing that those guys can do? We
I can
can't
see
throw the
that.
ball because they're
Statistically,
dog
yeah.
water.
Yeah.
Okay, statistically, this game should not have happened 42-29. Do you think the Seahawks...
I mean,
Got
Gino
cheated out?
looked really good. He did all he could to come back in that game. But, I mean,
Who put 42 on the Seahawks?
Lions with Jared-
Oh yeah,
dude.
that game last night. How
The
about
new Lions.
bro? How about the pass to Goff? Was it a fake?
Yeah, from Amon
a
Ra.
fake jet.
Dude,
boom,
I loved it, bro. I loved it because I have Amon Ra in one of my leagues, but then I was also facing
He's
Amon Ra
raw,
in one
bro.
of my
He's
leagues.
raw.
I'm like, I hate but love that man.
We just
Bro,
have
he ran through
great to
one
watch.
tackle that I thought he was gonna get destroyed, and he ended up being the guy that was still up. Ended up breaking up more tackles after that. Took
Yeah.
off
Not
crazy, bro.
surprising, honestly. We'll see more of the Seahawks definitely battle. That offense is something to be watched. So we'll see.
Kenneth
what
Walker
happens.
went off. But dude, Jared Goff, we have to just admire that historic game. We probably won't see another game like that in years, bro. 18 for 18, he was perfect.
Oh,
He
God.
didn't have a single incompletion the entire game.
Yeah, that was interesting because
Jared
He gets
Goff.
hot though.
side,
He gets
Geno
hot.
Threw
Mhm.
it, man, like 50 something times. Yeah, 18 for 18 in a historic game, and not to take away from anything, but there's our boy right there. Some Goff in the background. That's right. We got our top players walking in. Goff is sitting there very comfortably at, I believe, number 7, 10, 9, 8. He's number 8. I'm sorry, I'm not good at math. But walking through our list, we got Alvin Kamara. Wow, everyone kept saying, is Alvin Kamara going to be one of those guys that we're going to be playing every week? This guy's up there again.
Yeah, he's looking good.
He's up there again. He went 77 for 19 touches. He actually had some receptions too, 7 for 9. So, man, on those PPR leagues, like we're playing in ESPN, baby. Yeah, 7 point right there. You can't not, man. So not only that, he got a TD, 119 yards, 24.9 on ESPN.
Ooh. Trading Kamara and Garrett Wilson for Breece Hall and Jaden Reed. If you're getting Breece Hall and Jaden Reed, do that yesterday.
Yesterday.
That's an amazing trade. Give me Breece Hall and Jaden Reed all
Deal
day.
done. Deal done.
Boy, Jaden
done
Reed
deal.
right here with 141 yards, 7 receptions, 2 TDs. Only one rush. It's okay. We don't need it. But
He doesn't
went
need to
7
run.
for 8, 27.1. He's been on there a couple times this week as well. Or, I'm
Jaden
sorry,
Reed's
a couple
fire,
times
bro.
this-
He's the best
through
target
the
on that
season
team.
so far. So it's really nice to see. Jared Goff, here we are again. All right, this boy, he just
Zaitsta.
wants to eat. That's why.
He's like, give me that.
Zaitsta.
2 times this man this is interesting. 2 times this man rushed. He got some negative yardage. But completions versus attempts, 18 for 18. A legendary game for this man. 297 yards.
This baby's starving.
18 receptions. That's solid. And there was 3 TDs, not 13. I don't know how that
13 TDs.
Yeah.
My God.
He got 13 TDs, baby. 27.18 points on ESPN. Jordan Love. Look, 54. He threw 54 times. Okay, so Jordan Love sitting here. 395 yards, my child screams. He had 32 receptions, 4 touchdowns. He did have 3 INTs, 1 rush for 6 yards, but 32 out of 54, man. That guy's just arms got to be dead.
That's what happens when you're down 28 to 0.
Bro. Like,
Yeah, exactly. You're down 28-0. You're throwing that ball out,
just
bro.
left and right, up
They
and
call those
down. That's
calorie
insane.
yards right there.
Baker Mayfield. Baker. He's up here again, bro. 357 yards, 30 receptions. Homeboy was slinging it too. 30 for 47. And 3 TDs.
Yeah, Mike Evans went off with all those touches, too.
Sir, yes, sir. He actually ran the ball 4 times, got 10 yards. We love to see it. Those are our 6 through 10 players right there, baby. Now, if any of y'all can guess, of course, 1 through 5, number 1, we already know. I think it's his second week, I think, being at the number 1 spot. But let's drop down to DeAndre Swift with his 165 yards, 7 receptions, and 1 TD. With some rushing in there, baby. 16 rush attempts at 93 yards. 7 for 7, so he went 7 for 7, doing solid. Boy, are you just eating all of this? That's crazy, man.
Yeah, DeAndre Swift needed that game so bad, too, because
I believe so as well.
dude, Rashawn Johnson he's still right behind him for that spot. Like, it's pretty close. So legit, Swift needed that game so badly to solidify that number 1 spot again for himself.
I believe it, and he did a good job at it with 29.5 points on ESPN, baby. Justin Fields. Man, we got quarterbacks in this bitch right now. Justin Fields, 367 yards.
That was all in the second half, too.
All in the second half. He threw 34, and 22 were complete. He rushed 10 times for 55 yards and got 3 TDs, no INTs. GG's my guy with 31.98. Looking like a good quarterback to have out there. I don't know.
He's a good running back.
He's a good running back. Is hilarious, yo.
Nico Collins, 151, 12 receptions.
Mm-hmm.
That's 12 points, bro. That's 12 points right there. 1 TD. Man, that's 19 points right there.
He's on my team.
12 for 15, 33.1 points, bro. That guy that's a chunk of points.
I hate the team, but
one man, and he's been doing it too.
I love that he's on my fantasy
and
team.
Walker, and if it wasn't probably for all that extra time that they needed to try to climb back into that game, he got 116 yards, 4 receptions. He was 80 for 12 rushes, 3 TDs, bruh, 3 tuds for 33.6 points.
Yeah, he was on my bench.
Went off. He was on your bench?
I still won by like 40 points.
Damn, son.
It'd be like that sometimes, huh? Because I had Justice Hill on my bench, and he was getting me
Damn.
points, and I would have probably won one, but it is what it is.
It's all good.
And, of course, the king back on top, Derrick Henry, bro, with an extra. Does he have two R's? I think he has 1 R. D-R-I-C?
No, right? No, Henry.
I don't know. We'll see. I believe Derrick Henry is spelled correctly with 219 yards, 3 receptions, 3 for 3 on the day, 2 tutties. He went 199 for 24 rushes, 35.9.
Beast.
Derrick Henry, buck at the top, baby. Buck at the top. I mean, enough said, man. You already know how the Ravens run their offense. They run it through a running back, and they decided, well, let's get one of these beast running backs named Derrick Henry, and I bet you anything, our play will be better.
Yeah, Sirianni should look how they use him.
It is good.
Give the ball to freaking Barkley, idiots.
Yeah, for sure. Those are our top 10 players, baby. Those are our fantasy players for week 4. Moving on to some injury updates. Zayden, I'm gonna need this. Yeah. Beautiful. Don't be kicking my chicken, man. That's my chicken.
Kicking my chicken.
All right, guys. So going through, we got some interesting things going on with our reports. We have some Zay Jones suspended, returning October 13th. So we got team by team looking through what's going on, seeing any of the latest news, or seeing any returns as well. Like, kind of like some Bijan Robinson being questionable, but not really thinking that he's going to be not there type of thing. But it's nice to just double check to see what's kind of going on with all the players going through, like Von Miller not being around because of being a terrible person.
Yeah, CMC retiring.
Oh, my God, this guy, he said CMC retiring. Khalil Shakir being questionable, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like some interesting things going on in the league. You know what I'm saying?
Rasheed Rice out for the season.
Yeah.
Oh,
Patrick
jeez.
Mahomes is a freaking
Hollywood
idiot.
Brown gone.
Adam Thielen, he's on IR.
I think Pacheco's on IR right now too.
Pacheco
he's out
should
for
be
like 8
coming
weeks.
Back, though. That's one of those things. Nick Chubb is still going to be on pub till October 6th. So
Hawkinson should be coming back pretty soon too.
Possibly look for a return. Njoku's but questionable, looks like. Let's see who we really care about. You know what I'm saying? We got to go through the names that we got. A.J. Dillon right now as well, February 10, man. It's one of some of these things.
Yeah, he's out for the season, but AJ
Yeah, I was about
Dillon's
to say.
trash, so that doesn't matter.
Tank Dell, torso chest.
Torso chest.
Damian Pierce, questionable, leg hamstring.
He's fine.
So what does that mean? Nico Collins
Forrest
gets
Buckner still on IR.
highlighted more?
Jonathan Taylor's
Probably.
questionable with the leg injury.
Yeah, he had
oblique.
a minor.
So Anthony Richardson's coming back, is what I'm
Yeah,
hearing.
he's fine.
Oh yeah.
JT is something to watch though, because
Got it.
they said it's a minor high ankle sprain.
Which could always turn out to like a week or two gone.
Yeah, most likely he'll miss 1 week, but that's it. Hopefully none, but you never know. Richardson's fine though.
Just like looking at all the lists of people that's questionable. Oh my goodness, I didn't realize my son was going crazy.
He needs more food.
You got that little burst of energy. He's ready to.
He's trying to kick you.
He's hitting me in the nuts. All right, back to our topics, guys. Going through past our injuries. Let's talk about our waiver wire pickups. So prior to this, I was thinking there's a lot of news on Richardson possibly staying out. If he does have another injury, if he does get hurt, Joe Flacco.
I wouldn't pick him up.
Ooh, what? I would say pick him up for the week.
For real? I
Maybe
mean,
air out like what? Like
if you're
3
super
tuds,
desperate for
no.
QB,
Yeah. Depends what your quarterback situation is right now. Let's put
Yeah.
it that way. Depends on what your quarterback situation is right now.
yeah, you could get Trey Sermon for 1 week if you're super desperate for a running back.
I
But
was gonna say.
I also wouldn't recommend that either. He hasn't been that great with the touches he's gotten.
Wasn't great with the Niners. I wouldn't pick him up in general.
Yeah,
One of those things that you never know. That's why he's RB3
Right.
down there. But yeah, it's one of those desperate plays with your 12-man or looking into who they're playing next as far as matchups as well. But what about some Andy Dalton? You think?
yeah,
You think?
Yeah, right.
Let's say you had Anthony Richardson, and he does go down. You got to switch it up.
Now, someone coming back from injury right now that a lot of people kind of forgotten about because of Chuba Hubbard. Jonathan Brooks is supposed to be fire, and I believe he's being activated for practice this week. So if you really need a good running back, I think he's rostered in under 60%. Go look and see if you can get him.
Hey, it's not a bad idea.
Not a bad idea.
I know. Now I'm trying to look at my league. What are you doing?
Don't worry, I already have him.
What about some Bigsby, bro? You need some more running back. Or
Bigsby's
is just-
fire.
Is just Jacksonville just anyone on there? Just you should be careful.
I mean, I feel like Bigsby is almost 100% taking the spot from Etienne because he has the breakout speed. He's more powerful. The only thing Etienne has is the red zone touches, which kind of sucks for Bigsby's like points, obviously.
Oh yeah.
But he has proven that he's faster and just a better route runner. He sees the holes. So I don't know. I like Bigsby. I would stick with him. Even Dontavian Wicks, yeah, he's up here. He's fire. He's no Jenny Reed, but with Christian Watson being out, that's a good pickup.
Yep. And in only 9.5, and this is ESPN too, in 9.5% of leagues. So homie's just sitting there. Same thing with Juju Smith-Schuster.
I mean, it makes sense now that Rice is gone, but I still would never
have
want to touch
nothing.
that freaking TikTok dancer.
Nothing and no one to throw to, except for Travis Kelce.
Noah Gray. Noah Gray has outperformed Kelsey all year.
You're not wrong. But that's because Kelce hadn't been able to even get open.
And Kelsey's soul's been snatched by the freaking lizard.
Yeah, I think it's a terrible situation because now, I mean, he's always going to be remembered as Kelsey, one of the greatest tight ends ever. But I mean, he goes in that package with every other tight end that didn't retire. What is it called? Didn't retire on time.
Basically.
You think it's past his prime now?
I think so for sure.
Yeah,
I
he
think
just looks out of shape.
last year
last
was the
year?
last. Like he had a sensu bean, and there's not another sensu bean, so he's just got to deal with whatever power left he has, and that's it. I mean, there's no going to be revival of whatever. I think didn't they sign him for this year and next year too, though? Like, so I don't know. That's a tough situation.
That's like what happened with the Gronk too when he was in the Bucks offense. Didn't do anything huge in the regular season. In
Playoffs came
he was
around.
like, let's go.
Over. Let's go. That is true.
But that's the whole point, right? And that's why.
But now you can't reserve him though, right? So now he's getting. They're going to him, and he's not getting open. Now those are drives that are not sustaining. Now they're not controlling the games anymore. Now it's going to be even tougher to come back. But
They're still finding victories. They're 4-0.
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
I was about to say the refs are 4-0 right now.
I'd say the refs are 3-0.
Damn, they got that last one. That was them.
Yeah, the Chiefs just
Yeah.
played a horrible, not horrible, but just lacking team. Yeah, somehow get a victory every week, even though they look bad.
Bro, you are not wrong.
That's what football's about, baby.
Speaking of, what's going on next week?
What is going on next week?
What's going on next week? Falcons.
Bucks and Falcons, huh?
Falcons starting off Thursday night football, baby.
I'll take the Bucks
We are gonna
for
take the Bucks.
sure.
We are gonna watch the Falcons have a great game too. But I feel like the Bucks are definitely gonna come up with that win. Here's the biggest controversy of all: Jets Vikings.
I mean, if the Jets win, that would just be funny. Because Jets have a great defense. I feel like they could stop Sam Darnold from just slinging it everywhere. But at the same time, they have Justin Jefferson. So I feel like JJ versus Sauce Gardner is going to be an amazing matchup to watch. And they prove that the O-line isn't the greatest with that strip sack last week. So we'll see. I wouldn't write off the Jets
Bears
too
go
easily.
3-2 after facing the Panthers, or Panthers go 2-3.
That's just a game nobody should watch. If you like football,
That's hilarious.
it's going to be such a bad game.
But there are implications.
There are. I'll give it to you. I feel like the Bears are going to win, but it's the Bears. It's just JV versus JV team.
Ravens Bengals. Is it still JV versus varsity? Or is it like a better JV team that maybe could play varsity versus varsity?
Who's the teams? Which teams?
Bengals and Ravens.
Ooh.
Should
Go
be a
1-3
good game.
Bengals.
I feel like you never know, man. Division games are kind of tough. They get closer when they shouldn't. They get out of hand when they shouldn't. It gets crazy. So
Because the opponents just know each other so well.
they just
no
know each
matter
other so
whatever-
well. But
whatever's going
I'd be
on.
willing to bet, if I had to, I'd be willing to bet Baltimore kind of smashes on them the same way that they smashed on the Bills because of the fact that they're going to be continuing to go to the run, and Bengals are not going to have any answer for that. So,
Imagine Bengals go 1-4. Just start.
dude, I think the Bengals could realistically end like 5, 6 wins total. Honestly,
Dang.
I really think that they could kind of be in that. Because Steelers are going to be tough. They're going to be winning some games. Baltimore's going to be winning some games. I mean, that's already 2 teams within the division that you know that you're going to roll the dice with. That's tough, bro. That's tough.
Yeah. Won't be easy.
Yeah, they're not set for success, and I think the season ahead is going to question whether the Bengals are losing it, man, and whether they're losing it. 'Cause they
And
got
if
close,
Jamar
and
gets
then after
re-signed
that,
at a huge level, too.
He should.
That'll
Not
dictate
happening.
He's
that.
the
No?
entire team.
Yeah.
not happening.
You think they don't sign him on a big
No,
contract?
he doesn't want to be there.
That is kind of tough, man.
Bills,
I mean,
Texans.
Josh Allen. That's all I gotta say.
he's going to want that get back.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to revenge game for J.A.? Revenge game for Ja?
For Ja.
For Ja.
Will our quarterback on the other side look poised though?
That's what I'm
Oh,
saying. Is
100%.
like,
Will we
if
see
somebody's
some
going to give him a
Stroud
run for
go
his
kick
money,
some
Yeah,
ass?
it's gonna be a
Stroud,
great game,
CJ
bro.
Stroud.
CJ Stroud kick some ass.
Stroud threw for almost 350 last week, or just
He's
Josh
so
Allen
accurate, dude.
just didn't do that well, so should be
Alright,
a good
so-
bounce back game.
Is there a stereotype in this next one? Is it the Colts can never beat the Jags at home? Is it the Colts can never beat the Jags at home? No matter how shitty the Jags are doing.
Oh, trust me, I know. It hurt.
the
It pains me, bro.
Indianapolis Colts can apparently never beat the.
Is that a thing?
We
the
haven't beat
Jacksonville
them in
Jaguars at home.
Jacksonville in 10 years.
10 years?
10
Dang, that's
years.
crazier than the Rams, Niners 3 years in a row thing, bro. That's pretty gnarly.
Bro, when we had was it Carson Wentz, we just needed to win and go into the playoffs. It was a win and in. And this was the Jags. They were, I believe, 1-15. Like The worst team in the league, just trash. All their fans came dressed up as clowns because they hated their team so much, and they just stomped on us. We lost, and all the fans were cheering dressed as clowns.
That is so bizarre, bro. That is
bro.
so bizarre.
The last QB to beat them in Jacksonville was Andrew Luck, his second year, I believe. Just, it's painful.
It's like, how did you guys get beat? It was on offense or defense? Combination.
Yeah, both.
Combination.
We didn't play.
I'm excited.
We're breaking the course. We're breaking the curse.
I would love to see that.
I would love to see
I
that
would love
too.
to see that broken.
You're telling me, Tom.
The only thing I don't want to see broken after 10 years is sobriety or something. You know what I mean? That's, you know,
that's
yeah.
Shit, that got real. Speaking of games no one wants to see or being sober, actually, you want to be pretty faded if you're watching this one. Dolphins, Patriots.
Oh, that's going to be a debacle of. I think actually the Patriots win that, to be honest. But
I'm going to throw up watching that game.
Brissett, oh, God.
I love
the
Brissett, bro. It hurts.
Don't win this game.
That's crazy, yo.
If the Patriots don't win this game, I'd be very surprised. I feel like the Dolphins losing their shit.
Just throw the ball to Tyreek Hill every single play.
I was going to say, yeah,
care.
because, well, you got Christian Gonzalez. I mean, is it Christian Gonzalez? Yeah,
He was
Christian
the name.
Gonzalez. That is
Who?
the DB. Is it, wait, what's his name? Christian Gonzalez?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
just
All right,
making a
no, I
joke.
was making. I was like, yeah, who is who? Well, I was thinking like Watson. I was like, yeah, but I mean, so he clamps down on Tyreek. You still got Waddle on the other side, but who's even starting for the Dolphins this week?
Huntley, probably.
Okay. Yeah,
Definitely ain't no
Shit,
Skylar
bro.
Thompson.
I know, but that's gonna be such a crap game to watch. That's tough to.
They should just freaking get Tom Brady out of the booth.
retirement, huh?
Or they should get
Well, he probably
they should get Jimmy G from the Rams over here.
Yo, that's crazy too. Yeah, I don't think Jimmy starts another game for anyone else for a while.
I think
And
he's
then-
still suspended.
Oh, is he?
He-
Was he suspended?
He got a bunch of PEDs in the offseason, got cracked down.
Oh,
He's been suspended the whole
dang.
season so far.
Everyone got busted this
That
offseason.
doesn't make any sense considering he's not even playing or going to be projected.
He
to
want to
play.
look good in offseason.
It was for
Commanders,
girth.
Browns.
It was
Look
just
at
for
his
the girth.
chin, bro. That's not natural.
That is true, bro. That's not even. That's Clark Kent shit.
You got
right
that
there, bro.
jawline.
Commanders walk away from another.
Diggs revenge game? Yeah, that is true. We didn't talk about that. That's actually crazy. Diggs versus Bills revenge game.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a good comment. I didn't even think about that. Nico Collins
actually
still gonna
excited
go
You're
to
off
not
see
though.
wrong,
that.
That's right, because he's not the first person to want to go into and play.
Yep.
So
Ugh,
Yeah.
So what was it? Browns and Commanders. Ugh,
Browns,
throw up.
Commanders. we
Jaden
already know.
Daniels show not Amari Cooper, Deshaun Watson how to do it.
Where the Niners playing? Yeah.
Go off on him.
Zena, what do you guys
Get
think about the
'em.
Broncos?
I
Garbage.
mean, that is a garbage game.
Look, I'm not shitting on the Raiders specifically, guys. I'm just saying. What are y'all doing?
What are y'all doing?
I understand what you guys want, but there's no one talking about it. They're trying to get together. They're not talking about a Super Bowl. They're like, shit, can we get some wins together? Can we get someone to throw us the goddamn ball? Devontae's like, I've never seen that guy closer to hanging himself.
Yeah, I mean, their offensive coordinator is pretty awful, bro. Because I mean, I know from experience, Gardner Minshew isn't that bad of a quarterback. He'll win you some games. You just have to protect him and put some routes together, which the Raiders are not doing.
Zayden agrees. He's pointing at the screen. All right, Zayden, who's going to win this next one? Niners versus Cardinals. He looks like he's leaning towards the Niners, but now he's pointing at Cardinals. I don't know why.
Imagine his first word, just perfect. Cardinals. Super low voice.
Then he has seen birds before. Who's going to win, buddy? Apparently, he thinks the Cardinals might win. I don't know.
Oh, smart baby.
Yeah, he keeps picking Cardinals. I don't know how I feel.
Yeah.
Cardinals coming off an L, Niners coming off a dub. Cardinals looking solid.
Dude, I said we smacked them by 13 points.
But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I think the Niners are gonna win this one. The question is how much.
Bro, is this
13.
your third home game in a row?
Yeah, actually, they'll have one more away and then 2 more home games.
My God.
Because they'll
But that means the
have
second half of the
Oh, so
season
you must
is
be
going to
grabbing
get
a bunch in the end.
horrendous.
It's going to get ugly.
I want to go to the Cowboys game, to be real.
Ugh,
Oh, what's those tickets? Are
So
those
bad.
tickets like
$500.
Maybe.
for some freaking nosebleeds? Yeah.
I will do it. Hey, send us, guys. Come on.
Sponsor us.
Send us. All right, Rams, Packers. Obviously, we know the Rams are going to have a hard time against the Packers.
Yeah,
He says, yeah.
as long as Kyron Williams goes off from me.
Fair enough. Yeah, I see that. You know, I got some guys that I wish, like Cooper Kupp would be playing, but we're waiting. It's okay. Oh, Seahawks,
Dobbins
Giants.
for
So
Hill.
Seahawks get to walk away with an easy victory. Or do the Giants really put up a fight? Are they going to put up a fight? They're going to have to go against a 12-man. It's going to be a battle. And honestly, I don't know. I don't see the Giants coming out of that one very easily. If anything, I would pick up their kicker.
I mean, it depends if Malik Neighbors is healthy, because I know he went down late in that game, and that's their entire offense. But
Not wrong.
either way, I feel like the Seahawks would easily win.
Low-key, I think Warner didn't end the game either. I think he went off like last 2 drives or something like that with an ankle injury or something like that.
Yeah, he had been sitting out for a while, so we'll see how that actually
Yeah,
develops.
plays out.
Interesting.
Yeah, we gonna see.
I love this kid. Cowboys, Steelers. Ooh. Cowboys coming off a L. I'm sorry. Cowboys coming off a dub. Steelers coming off of an L. It's at home for Steelers.
Well, I would say Steelers.
Yeah?
Dang,
Bro, Steelers
I didn't
at
want to.
home
You
is
said it
tough,
first.
man.
Okay, yeah.
So,
The terrible towels.
So the terrible towels and being at home is really what's going to kick the Steelers up a notch, I think, as well. Cowboys, them boys aren't them boys. Come on, them boys aren't them boys. They're not them boys. Hey, they're either gonna play a hard game and they're gonna lose, or they're gonna get exposed and they're gonna lose. I love you too.
The comment is it Tyreek Hill or Justice Hill? I'm assuming you mean Tyreek.
It depends on what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But
It says traded Hill for Dobbins, because Dobbins is fire, but I don't know if it's
for Justice
Ty-
Hill, that's
Justice Hill is mid as hell.
Yeah,
but
so-
I mean
but for
Tyreek
Tyreek
Hill is
Hill-
great, but on a mid team now,
Exactly,
so
yeah,
it's
so-
tough. Either way, I feel like Dobbins would be better. Either way you go about that.
feel it. Saints Chiefs, our last matchup on Monday night.
I mean, we all know what's gonna happen.
Yep, the
Saints are
Chiefs
somehow
win
gonna
because of the refs.
lose.
Or I don't know. What if the Saints win because of the refs? Wouldn't that be crazy?
I would love to see it, but then
But-
Taylor Swift would kill half her fan base.
Who you picking, Zayden? Who's going? Oh, he's picking the Cowboys. Who else? Looks like we got Saints. Are you gonna pick anything on the other side?
He's picking a tie.
Green Bay and Seattle.
Let's
Hey,
go.
so Zayden's picks are Green Bay, Seattle Cowboys, and the Saints.
Picks by Zayden. Let's
Picks
go.
by Zayden's, guys.
This makes you $1 million. Yeah, he's saying Tyreek Hill. Yeah.
Yeah, don't tell Mattress Mac about that. He's
Oh,
gonna put
God.
down the whole mortgage
Gonna
on
ask
it.
Astros.
That'd be crazy. Guys, who are we sitting in our next matchups? Are we going to sit some Sam Darnold as he plays against New York because he won't be able to air it out? Or is he going to be able to air it out and be a good QB there for fantasy, baby?
I think he sits for sure. I don't think. Yeah.
You want to play some Sam Darnold if you got that boy? Or you gonna
Maybe.
or
He's not terrible.
Or you going to want someone else to be your guy?
Only
I
Sam
would
trust
agree
is
with
Sam the
everything
Wise.
on this list except for Sam Darnold and maybe Devontae. But I mean,
Devontae's going to
he
be
doesn't
doing
want to
good?
play though. That's the thing. I don't even know if he's going to play again.
I mean, he's under contract, right? Doesn't he get fined? You miss some game checks and.
He doesn't give a shit.
So that whole controversy, there.
Chase Brown.
Do you think that actually is going to be a thing? Is he going to?
So I saw a clip right before I got here that he basically reporter asked him like, "Hey, what's going on with this? There's some rumors that are like going on that are being speculated," and he's like, I can't say anything about it right now. All I can say is that I'll know what I'm going to do after the next move is made. So it seems like something's already in serious transition. But, I mean, all roads in my head think like, okay, who's picking him up midseason like this? I mean, I'm sure there's people that would want to. What are you going to have to give up for him? I think they said that they wanted a second pick plus more compensation. That's got to be a player, more compensation. So it's going to be tough. That's a tough trade to get in and get done. But if it's going to cause a distraction, I mean, I don't know, man. You might just have to take an L, bro. But this is just a testament to Raiders organization with their notorious poor handlement of player management. So
That's fair, honestly. And that's what's going on, you know. I feel like top to bottom, it starts at the top, and it's going to ruin the bottom. You know, the bottom is your guys on that field, you know.
I mean, you're making
That's
empty
where the bottom
promises.
line
That's what
is.
it's like
Those
for
guys
him.
on the field have to make the plays and get the job done, right?
Yeah.
And it starts at the top, right? If the top's not taking care of everyone down below as well, it's just,
Yeah.
that system doesn't work. And it's just been not able to put together anything solid. And when you have someone, am I really just speaking like that? If you have someone like Devontae Adams, which is like a generational player that's, good God, so good at what he does in getting open and running routes and breaking legs and, you know, getting TDs, baby, like moving the ball down the field, huge things like that. But you can't get the ball to him. It's like, it's like what's the point, right? I mean, I guess you could say the same thing. Why I don't pick up Devontae Adams and hold on to Cooper Kupp, considering he's not even playing. But that's a different circumstance. So we're sitting some Pickens, some Dallas, some Adams, some Trevor Lawrence against Indy, and possibly Sam Darnold.
Yeah, possibly. I didn't realize the person talking about the Dobbins and Hill was Nike Bird.
Oh, that's Riyadh, right?
I
Pretty sure that's Riyadh.
Yeah, because he said I'll send the offer. I'm like, wait, what?
This guy.
I don't know if I'm getting rid of Tyreek for Dobbins. I'm just saying
dead.
the smart person would, but I don't know if I will.
All right. Stardom. Are we starting some Fields?
Against Dallas? Maybe.
Are we starting some?
Because he's coming off his best game of his career, I want to say. Like
Dallas is
almost
gonna
30
lead him,
points.
and he's going to start running on him, too. So think about that as well.
Yeah, he should.
Because there are definitely going to be some open holes in that, and I
Yeah.
feel like they're going to have a good opportunity. What about some Najee? He's
No.
going to be connected to some Najee?
No,
Ooh.
No.
No running?
no.
No Najee running?
Not with him. Cordell Patterson, 1,000% looks so much better than him while he was running.
Will he get the touches, though?
He got the touches and he got kind of injured, so probably not. But, dude, Najee Harris has just always been so underwhelming. He's not a great running back.
He will get the ball.
Yeah, he's a good, like, check down catcher. But, man, I don't know. It's never been that great.
So question
It's
will call,
Colby.
Question will call for sure. What?
It's Colby. He's like, and it's Colby Lowell.
Oh, Nike Bird. That's right.
Makes sense.
That's good. Kareem
I'll
Hunt.
think about it, Colby. I'll think about it.
What about some Kareem Hunt? Obviously, right?
I'd start him because, I mean, Carson Steele, I thought was the better person at
Me
first.
too, especially how they were just giving this kid the ball and he was running
Yeah.
as hard as Pacheco. But then they decided, yeah, we're gonna sign some Kareem Hunt again.
Well, yeah.
But you have to.
Well, they still started Steele because just why not? And then they instantly fumbled the ball. So then he didn't really get any touches the rest of the game. So I feel like Kareem Hunt's better. Even though P. Ryan stole that touchdown from both of them at the last minute, so that kind of sucked. It's a three-headed dragon back there right now. You want to start Brandon Ayuk?
A BA versus
Maybe. Maybe.
Is BA gonna do something and make it worth it for the 49ers again? Or is he just gonna be lazy because he got paid?
He's just out of shape. That's all it is.
I think it's lack of reps.
BA's due, honestly. BA's due. He needs to get into this sooner rather than later. Obviously, Jawan's been popping off and he's been that guy to help out San Francisco. But
Yeah.
look,
And I don't know how long that lasts either. Yeah.
So, obviously you got to get this guy into the fold. Like, how are you not? And I feel like as a player, BA would be like Devontae, right? Like, if I'm not getting the ball, we're
Because you guys are a run team, bro. And you give it to the better wide receiver, Debo.
I give my guys the opportunity,
Right.
I'll give my
Right.
guys the shot. So, I don't know. What about some Michael Wilson right there? As he goes against San Francisco and their terrible corners.
Michael Wilson. I'm not going to lie. I do not know who that is.
Bro, he's their third sitting right now. So,
Is he on Arizona? I mean, I would sit him all day because there's Marvin Harrison Jr.
you're not wrong. You're not wrong. There is Marvin
It's
Harrison
like, I don't even know
Jr.
who
That's
that
a
is.
solid first, which is something that I definitely forgot that I was gonna. I forgot I was gonna add that Marvin.
Speak into the mic.
I was going to add a Marvin
There's no audio in yours.
Jr.
There you go. Now there's no audio again. That's why. Zayden broke it. It's gone forever. Aaron Hernandez. I mean, that guy was a freak.
That got dark quick.
Dude, the documentary is gonna be crazy to watch too.
It's
man.
already out.
Is it out already?
Yeah.
Did you watch it? Any
Oh,
of it?
yeah.
Is it good?
Marvin Harrison
Ooh.
Jr.
Oh,
that
snap.
Receiver stardom versus San Francisco for sure. Travis Kelce as a tight end.
Trash.
I think he's gonna do something.
Noah Gray.
I think he's gonna do something.
Noah Gray.
You think so?
Yep.
All right.
The rookie, right?
We got some
No.
Noah Gray sitting there at tight end spot. We got some Marvin
Hey.
Harrison Jr. sitting there at wide receiver.
Hey.
A possible start for BA. A good start for Kareem Hunt and Justin Fields. And a possible start for some Najee. Let's go to week 4, guys, because I really, really want Brian to see this.
You probably
Week
kicked
3,
my ass.
he slaughtered me, but week 4, I was able to come back. Why? Because Anthony Richardson left the game. Tyreek Hill sucked dog water. And Hunter Henry played against the 49ers. So he wasn't able to pull
I
off
picked Hunter Henry on the week 2. I forgot.
anything.
Yeah, that's not great.
So I was able to get some Burrows, okay, so I did have Devontae sitting, obviously. So that gave me a big-ass 0. And then Jordan Mason wins some solid runs, obviously. Jerome Ford as well as Kittle being able to play. Last week I didn't get those points because Kittle wasn't playing. Fuck you. And I have Jonathan Taylor doing some work for me. I had San Francisco's D, which got me 23 points, baby, and some Butker got me some 4. I got 137 over Brian's 124. We are currently sitting 2-2.
I'm going to say, you barely beat me.
We're sitting 2. I had a 0. Devontae had 0, bro. If I would have had another wide receiver, because I would have been able
You're
to.
2-2? I thought you would be 1-3 then. Isn't this your first win against me?
Is it?
I want to say so. 'Cause I know I was 2-0, and if I beat you last week, but I don't know because I wasn't here.
You know what? You did.
You got your first dub
I did get my first dub.
before you got your first dub in an actual league.
That is correct. I actually have not gotten my first dub.
Bro, you don't even pay attention.
I know.
You started someone that was out.
I've been going too hard for you guys, dude. I'm telling you. All right, yeah. So week 3, I had 119, and B Weeks actually had 99.
Ugh.
I got him.
Gross.
I got him.
I got it.
I got him. That's right. Holy shit. Why did I get him week 3? He had -4 from the Raiders, 7 again from Tyreek, only another couple points there.
Richardson probably gave me like 9 points.
Yeah, he got you like 5. That was tough, too. Nico Collins got you 12. Yeah, but Derrick Henry got you 33. Saquon Barkley got you 33. Like,
And my running backs are fire.
yeah, bro, they were performing. So it is now 2-2, me and B Weeks.
All right.
So I will take the opportunity to swap out 2 players. I definitely feel like we have a bye coming up here soon, but not just yet for any of my guys. Devontae is obviously not going to play, so I'm going to have to put him in a different spot. Defense or kicker-wise, because so far, everyone else I like. So this is tough. Hey, don't be doing that, okay? Don't be doing that. You know what? to keep San Francisco's D. I'm going to switch out one of my wide receivers for.
How many points they put up? San Francisco's D this last week.
23, 26.
Solid.
Get some Justin
One of
Jefferson
those.
in the house.
Okay, you're going heavy.
All right, Dad's going to go crazy with some Jefferson.
Who is your other wide receiver?
Amon-Ra.
Makes sense.
I have Amon-Ra St. Brown, Justin Jefferson, Jordan Mason, Jerome Ford. Should I swap out my secondary running back? Ooh, do we want to keep some Jordan Mason and switch out some Jerome Ford? They're not going to be playing that good of a game this because they're going to be playing. Yeah, no, we should, huh?
I think Mason's still up there in yards, too.
Yeah. While you're at it,
He's gonna
just
get featured.
give me Jamar Chase for Tyreek Hill right now. I don't want Tyreek Hill on my team right now. Just having freaking homeless people throwing the ball.
Right.
He said he has homeless people throwing him the ball. That's crazy. All right, our week 5 matchup is what I want to see about a different running back. That's gonna play for me. That's tough. That's tough. I know.
No, just because I know you're not going to do it either. Give me Miami defense. I feel like they're going to beat the Patriots.
Sorry, guys. I am going to have to make a quick exit right now. It has hit that 1 hour. I got it.
You got it, sir. Appreciate you.
Dang.
Mind of my CIs.
Thank you, guys. Thank you,
being here
guys.
today.
All right, sir.
See you guys next Tuesday.
You're
Wow, he just called us a cunt. Whose D did you say you want?
Miami. They're going to get some of that Patriot booty.
Is Dolphin with a PH or an F?
Just put fins.
I put an F.
I'm sticking with my boy Anthony Richardson. I don't care.
I'm
I will die on this hill.
lying. We're taking Tyreek Hill out.
One of these days, man, he's going to get like 45 points. And he was like, bro, he's so good. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, for no reason, huh?
Like, don't look at the other games. He got me like 4 points and 5 points.
That would be solid. That would be so solid. One time. But then after that, what does it matter?
No.
It doesn't. I love you too, Zayden. Who is the Bears' leading running back right now?
Who?
Who is the Bears' leading running back right now?
DeAndre Swift.
Yeah, that sounds about right. We're going to swap out some Jerome Ford with DeAndre Swift.
Not bad, not bad. Remember, JT might be not playing this week. Just remember that. I feel like I should tell you that. You never know, though.
You think so?
I hope he
wish
plays.
I had like
Obviously,
the ability to just know everything all the time.
yeah, I would love for him to play, but those high ankle sprains, man, you never know. Which one is the boo? Taking too long.
You know, I know. I want you have to switch it over. Remember?
Oh,
It's on the wrong one.
I ain't doing that then. Too much effort.
Will DeAndre Swift play? I say so. We got this.
We got this. Dude, never-ending Postables back at Olive Garden? Bro, say less, dude. My goodness.
I feel like we're solid with our squads in week 5. I got some Joe Burrow, Amon-Ra St. Brown, some JJ, some Jordan Mason, DeAndre Swift, George Kittle, Jonathan Taylor. San Francisco's D once again. And we're going to go with some Butker. See what happens. Butker. B Weeks is sitting again with Anthony Richardson. Some Jamar Chase switch up. Nico Collins as his second receiver. Derrick Henry and Saquon Barkley. Fuck this guy for having both of them. Hunter Henry as his tight end. Rashad White as his flex. The Finns D and Justin Tucker as Baltimore kicker. These are week 5 players. Don't forget to double check all of your matchups as you're walking in to week 5, guys. I just like to say we appreciate y'all for such a great 4 weeks of football. 1 quarter of football done. 1 quarter and 1 game because there's 17 left, and then we have our playoffs. But for all of you that are playing fantasy, we don't have that long.
Yep.
We don't.
Sad.
And it's time to start kicking ass.
You gotta get a freaking win.
Questions, throw us your questions, your comments, and your concerns. Okay? We're here to help you stack that team up and get through the rest of this season with nothing but dubs. Because right now, I got nothing but L's. But in my other league, I got 3 dubs and 1 loss. So
Not
we're
bad.
looking like
Not
contenders, baby. Even though I left some people on the bench. Maybe just people I'm playing with are terrible. I don't know. But guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And we'll see you next Tuesday, 6 p.m. as we go into our week 5 breakdown. Me and B Weeks. Who's going to join us next week? I don't know. Is it going to be you? Is it going to be Edgar? Is it going to be Riyadh? Is it going to be the mind of Macias? I don't know. We'll see.
It's going to be
Zayden
everyone.
might join us as well. Stay tuned, guys. Don't forget to check out the Instagram, the TikTok, and the YouTube page for new videos and updates. Brian, take us out.
Go Colts, baby. Stay healthy. It goes to everyone. Stay healthy, everybody.
Everyone stay healthy, yeah. Oh, my God. The vid's coming back around, RSV season.
The Zika.
The weather changing.
The West Nile.
Oh, he
the
said
swine
the Zika.
flu.
Jeez.
The H1N1.
Jeez. Lord almighty. We will catch you guys next Tuesday. Appreciate y'all.
Yurt.
Ugh.